Please don't break. What?
I have the Godzilla dice tower in there.
Ah.
It's made out of PLA.
It's made out of PLA. Oh no.
So I think he might shatter.
No.
Fucking broke a relic today.
Oh, you did?
I was gonna bring him.
Damn.
I was like, oh, you know what? The normal minis I use, they're kind of malleable.
Yeah.
So I gave a slight push on the sword and snapped off. I was like, fuck.
Oh, that's devastating.
I was like, fucking goddamn it.
No.
I'm gonna go and reprint him in silk PLA. I have red silk now.
Okay, well, maybe.
I actually have a bunch of new filaments I bought.
That's sick.
I got a new base plate down there.
Is it working a lot better?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Like, I just got home and put it on.
Oh, okay.
I have a print on it, but it's like a simple print that shouldn't, like, destroy itself.
Okay.
I printed if you've played Helldivers lately,
I have not played it
or
lately.
if you haven't seen anything off of it, there's a laser revolver called the Talon. I printed that. I have the Talon at home now.
Okay.
And the simplistic print I'm printing is a rod to keep it together because it's in like 3 pieces.
Understand.
So I got that at home. And, you know, that printed really well.
That's good.
That took me 2 days because the barrel was 14 hours alone, and then the core of it, which was like the fucking grip and like the main body of it, was 18 hours. I'm printing Aaron a Helldiver's helmet
Okay.
because he fucking loves the game. So I'm printing him that. That's going to take me literally a whole week because most of the prints are 2 days.
How many prints is that going to be? Is that 4? Or? Okay, it is 4.
So it's 8 pieces.
Oh, okay.
I just put 2 pieces on each thing.
That makes sense.
So it's going to take 4 total prints.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected.
Yeah, so it's going to take a while. I bought a desk. I bought a desk to put in my room that has a power outlet, so I can have it on there while I clean up everything on it. And so where I can actually store filament.
Okay.
It isn't just on my floor.
You're having a printing setup, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna start taking the laptop for D&D and start using it as reference images.
Okay.
And if it's all right with you, I'd like to stop at Target or...
Sure.
Is there a Hobby Lobby nearby?
There is a Hobby Lobby nearby.
Is that open by the time we leave D&D?
I'll check when we're in Firehouse.
Yeah. Because it's either there or Target because I want to pick up paint so I can paint the prints.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll check when we're in Firehouse. I can see. I don't know.
Other than that, I've had a busy week.
It sounds like it.
I am teaching Preston 3D printing, and I barely know what I'm doing. I'm guessing. I'm printing him a PlayStation 5 case with the Elden Ring. So I took a Elden Ring logo, and I took out a hole in the PlayStation case. And I'm going to print the Elden Ring logo in gold filament.
Okay.
And print him a black PlayStation case. And
How many pieces is that going to be? Only 2, really?
Yeah. So the printer is like, the entire height of the printer is like 13, 14 inches.
Okay.
Which is about the same size as the PlayStation.
Really?
But obviously I can't take it all the way up there.
Yeah.
Because the maximum height you can go on the printer is 270.
Okay.
And the PlayStation is like 300 something.
Okay.
So I had to cut the PlayStation in half and then print it in 2 pieces.
Are you not planning on printing both panels?
No, it's like it's both panels I'm just cutting in half. I'll just have them next to each other.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You know this. I imagine you've taken apart PlayStations.
Several.
Are there 2 panels, or is it like a enclosed case?
It's 2 panels.
It's 2 panels. 2 side panels.
You can remove both the side panels very easily.
Okay.
I could.
How do you hook those on? Because I need to build hooks.
They have built-in like 4-prong clip. Do you want a PlayStation 5 side panel? I have one at work.
Yes. I need references.
Yeah, because I can get it to you next week.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I have several, in fact. We keep a pile of them around for if someone ever wants to, like, buy one from us or something.
Huh.
I mean, there are plenty of people that, like, break their side panels or lose them, so it's whatever.
Yeah, but Preston wanted a custom Elden Ring one, so we're doing that.
Okay.
He wants his PlayStation to breathe fire. To which I had asked him, do you have the disk drive? To which he responded, yes. I said, no, not anymore, you don't. Because we're just going to remove the disk drive.
So, if you remove the disk drive from a PlayStation, it'll brick the PlayStation. You won't be able to update it anymore.
Unfortunate. Not my PlayStation, not my problem. He wants a fire-breathing PlayStation.
So, Austin, I'm going to be honest with you. When I say brick it, I mean you will no longer be able to use it. It'll fail mid-update, and you never will be able to update it again.
Okay, not my PlayStation, not my problem. He wants a fire-breathing PlayStation.
There is a way around it, if you want me to try to explain it.
Yeah, sure.
There's a little control board on the disk drive. If you keep the control board installed and both cables running to the control board, you can remove the disk drive and leave the control board in there. The control board has the Blu-ray firmware, and you will still be able to use it. So just make sure that you keep that little control board.
Got it.
Unless you're planning on overriding that control board by using its like power output or something.
Literally, the idea that I pitched to Preston for this, because it's such a dumb idea, and I doubt we'll actually get it going anywhere, is I would print him a hollow shell, like a box that's kind of reminiscent to the shape of the disk drive, put it in there, and then like get another little extension that's coming out of the PlayStation that's like the candle or the lighter wicks that just soaks into things so you can light the flame.
Oh, you want it to actually breathe real fire. So the entire housing is made out of plastic.
Yeah, that's I told Preston, I'm like, man, you're going to get one use out of this and you're going to burn your house down. Also,
the PlayStation 5 already has cooling issues.
That's another thing. And I mentioned to Preston, I'm like, you get one try. If it doesn't work, your PlayStation is exploding. Your PlayStation will explode. I'm well aware of the issues of the PlayStation and its capabilities. It just sounds really funny.
It does, but it's only breathing fire once.
Yeah, I know. That's why I mentioned to Preston, you get one go.
You know, maybe he wants to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro.
Maybe.
You know, whatever. I don't know.
He has a dream. We're giving it to him. We're letting him live. You get to live once, Matthew.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a fire-breathing PlayStation. You think that violates its warranty?
Yes.
I didn't think about it.
Yes.
The warranty.
Also, wait, is this less than a year old?
What?
This PlayStation is less than a year old.
I have no idea.
Because Sony's warranty is only a year, so it might be out of warranty already.
Well, then whatever.
Also, if
Sony only gives you a year warranty?
Yep.
Sony sucks.
Same with Xbox.
Really?
Same with basically every electronic manufacturer.
Huh.
Well, Dell's the one that has the big brain. If you pay more money, you get a longer warranty. Yeah, basically any electronic you buy is usually 1 year, except for some other stuff. Apple wants you to buy Apple Care, which is like their extended program, and Samsung wants you to buy Samsung Care Plus, which is their extended warranty thingamabobber.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Except for Samsung, their SSDs are 5 years, which is great because when my SSD shit the bed, I got a new one for free.
Nice. Well, I feel less bad about all the electronics I tear apart then.
Yeah, I mean...
Because I've had them way longer than you.
If it's over a year old, it doesn't matter. You can tear them apart. Do whatever. Technically speaking, under the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act, you can disassemble something and it'd still be under warranty. However, if you damage something within the process of disassembling it, that is out of warranty. But just the act disassembling and reassembling it does not void the warranty.
Really?
Yes. It's the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act. Companies will try to tell you that disassembling it voids the warranty. However, in the United States, it is illegal to stop someone from disassembling their device.
I feel like normally in the process of disassembling, there's a very high risk of you breaking.
There is, That is true.
Like with Xboxes and the clips they have for the cases. I feel like that's a very easy way to break the...
Yes. There is nothing that stops a company from doing hostile design that stops you from opening it.
They just can't legally stop you from dismantling.
Yes.
So is that why on Xbox controllers, the security screws to take apart the controllers behind the warranty sticker?
Yep. So they basically, if you file a warranty claim, they can look at that and say, "Oh, you opened it," but they have to prove that you damaged it by opening it for it to be out of warranty. As long as you opened it correctly and sealed it correctly without damaging anything, it is technically protected. Now, there are ways around that. Apple is very sneaky about that. Apple and Samsung, their phones have a layer of adhesive around, like the way you open them. Technically, breaking adhesive counts as like an aggressive opening, in quotes. So you can get around that by claiming, oh, they had to do advanced things, blah, 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 blah. But technically, I don't know. It's so...
If I give it a few passes with a heat gun, will the adhesive come off better?
Yes. If you, like, when you're removing a back on a phone, you tend to use a heat plate or something like that. I mean, that... Samsung has like a custom heat plate that we use whenever we disassemble. I used it on your phone and all that. So
I'm thinking about getting one of those heat knives. Not heat knives, but it's like the plastic welders.
Oh, the plastic welders for the 3D model one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Preston got one of the heat knives that people have like been running across the things that gives it a way smoother look to it. Preston got one of those.
I mean, you don't need one that's like really smooth. You can just sand it afterwards.
Yeah. I gotta sand the Talon actually, because I printed it up like this, so like the back of it's kind of fucked up looking. But you know,
sandpaper's cheap. Might be able to buy some at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't, like I said, I got a desk coming in that's like my full setup. I'm gonna put my prints up on the little, because it's like main table, like the little wooden small desk to put on your desk. I'm gonna put all my prints up there.
My desk on my
all
desk.
My actual functional prints that aren't broken, that aren't just like squiggly plastic spaghetti.
They make like 3D. They make like print recyclers where you can like melt down your plastic and re-spool it if you are
too
at all interested at it.
Plastic is meant to be wasted. I meant to toss plastic bags into the ocean. That's my God-given right as an American citizen.
You know, there's like a link to microplastics in your brain and like late-age diseases, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna die young probably anyways. Look at me. I'm a big fat dude.
What?
Big fat dude. If I don't die...
Oh, I think you said a McFat dude. I was like,
Mick
bro, you don't eat McDonald's at all.
I don't like McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's isn't great. It's just cheap food.
It's cheap food, but like, there's been times where I've watched people get McDonald's, and I thought, damn, I want some McDonald's. And maybe get like a Big Mac. That's it.
You know, I don't know.
I'm gonna try the McDonald's in Japan, actually.
I heard that it's a lot better than in the States.
I think we went over this before.
Yeah, I think we did.
International chains are kind of better than the regional, right? That's the phrase. Am I using that word correctly?
Foreign chains are better than the ones in the States, is how you could phrase it, right?
Well, like, is regional the right term for like in our?
Well, isn't Canada like McDonald's the same? Or I don't even know.
I don't know.
I've never been.
I want to know about dirty Canadians and their McDonald's habits.
Nah, they all just go to Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
They get their McDonald's at the Tim Hortons.
They do
McDonald's
get
chain.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with a longer episode.
You always get your receipt at first.
Pardon?
You always get your receipt.
This is a Firehouse receipt.
Oh.
Target receipt.
Weird.
Well, they print it out, and I just...
You just grab it?
Yeah, I do.
Just toss it?
I keep forgetting. Weird. I'm a forgetful person. I am a small-brained individual.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Say that like you're not. You say that like you're not.
This isn't about me. This is about you. I have my moments.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
We both heard something that snapped our heads. Like, oh, something burping.
What was that?
What did that? What made that noise?
What made that noise? What did make that dumb?
I'll tell you what, that 3D printer has done nothing but stress me out.
Well, you can relax with some D&D.
Nope.
Devils and doorknobs.
I have that print at home that I'm terrified about.
No. Just forget about it. Forget about
it. Then I'm going to come home to a fucking stick and be like, where the fuck did this come from? Who did this?
Who?
And I got to build a fucking desk tonight.
Oh. Where'd you get it from?
Amazon.
Amazon, okay. Didn't get it from the Swedish nation.
No. But regardless, even Amazon, I gotta put it together. I didn't go to IKEA and buy a desk. I got that thing just ain't staying there.
They offer free shipping.
They offer free shipping?
Yeah, if it's expensive enough, it's free.
Bastards. I doubt my $90 desk is expensive enough for free shipping. For IKEA.
I don't remember how much it was.
Never been to IKEA.
I have. I've been to several.
Is it like what they tell in the stories?
It is. It is exactly like they tell in the stories.
They got like Swedish meatballs on every aisle.
Well, they have them in enough aisles.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So usually halfway through, there's the restaurant that you can get the meatballs at. You see, the IKEA is designed a little bit like a maze, and you're supposed to follow the correct path, so that you can see literally everything.
The Home Goods and the TG Maxx and the Five Below all put together. I don't think they're separate stores. I think
the Five Below is separate from the TJ Maxx and Home Goods, but the Home Goods
they kept their wall.
Yeah,
you got a suit, Matthew?
Do I have a suit?
Yeah.
No, I do not own a suit.
Unfortunate.
I have suit pants, a belt, and I just don't have a jacket.
Unfortunate.
Why?
Aaron sent me a video. I thought it'd be really fun if we actually do this.
What is it?
Go to the Minecraft movie in suits.
Yeah, no, I don't have a suit coat. I'd be willing to wear like a dress shirt, dress pants, and dress shoes.
You sent me like a Yakuza fucking clip of 4 guys walking in suits, which I know what that cinematic is from because I've played all the games.
I mean, I could get a suit jacket.
I'd have to get a suit.
You'd have to get a full suit?
I'm a big dude. I'd have to get a full
I wouldn't fucking get something custom tailored. I'd just go buy a suit
go to
jacket.
Shaq's Big and Tall store.
big and tall store.
Yeah, they got a section of that in the mall.
They do? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think it was in a... God, where did me and Aaron go? It was a JCPenney, I think.
Oh, Jason.
If that's still open.
I think it is.
Oh, is that just you connecting yours to it so it's right there? Oh, you plug something in.
Yeah. As long as it's plugged in, it'll record just fine.
Yeah. We'll just leave we'll put a generic photo so we don't have to record this part.
I thought we just used the thumbnail.
That's fine. We can do an all audio one for like half of the episode.
I mean, I can't. I thought 16%.
It's fine. Just leave it off. We'll just do audio for this one.
Yeah.
It's not like they're missing anything. What?
No.
The car lights?
The darkness.
The darkness.
The darkness.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Straight here.
Yeah. I really get to do cool stuff sometimes. You know what? Fighting the Draco Hydra on my own while I'm on top of it is pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
That's pretty cool.
One-on-one the Draco Hydra.
I would have loved if me and Logan did the thing we were talking about where I would stab one of my swords into it and you could lightning strike the sword.
I was confused there for a second because I looked over at Scott's sheet and he was calculating the amount of damage we did to it, which is how I do it too usually. I do damage instead of the remaining health, but my brain saw it as the remaining health and I saw 215 and I was like, we're so fucked. We're so fucked. And then he's like, how do you do this? And I'm like, wait a second.
Boo, unfortunate yellow light.
You know, that's how
Run
it
the
be
red
sometimes.
light.
No.
Run it.
No.
There's no cop.
You're right, there is no cop, but
Run that red light.
Sorry, I follow the rules of the road.
Dude.
Even if it's just an audio recording, I don't want an audio recording of me running.
They don't have video of us committing the crime.
Audio is enough sometimes.
When?
If
That's what I thought. Checkmate, liberal.
yeah, we
Go
could all
break
be
the law
like,
Go break the law right
go
now.
break the law right now. I'm gonna go murder a man.
Live audio.
Live audio, me murdering someone. $5 on our Patreon gets you the uncensored version.
Yeah.
Listen, it's about making that bread.
It's all about making that
someone.
bank.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the only way we can do it. By committing crime.
By committing crime. Don't do the crime if you, I don't know, just do the crime. Crime is fun. You know?
Crime is great.
Crime is a great family-friendly activity that everyone should participate in.
Commit family-friendly crime.
Like tax evasion.
Tax evasion. I was messing with like my hair and I snapped my hands forward. Get ready for us.
You keep saying that.
Because they're probably gonna be like, oh, good time to close. We got 20 minutes. Nobody should be coming here. I need this.
Oh,
Fuck. You know, I get it. I've worked retail. We've both worked retail.
Yeah.
Retail sucks.
It does suck.
The biggest thing I've always hated was how people refuse to look at the signs. And they just walk up and go, hey, where's this? I don't know, maybe fucking 5 feet in front of me.
That's why we.
If you read the damn sign that says, hey, this is where this is.
It was that's why it's always the greeter's job to like ask, oh, are you looking for anything? I don't know if you guys had a greeter. I often did greet.
I gotta ask questions, and I was the maintenance guy. Like, leave me alone.
Whenever one of the greeters needed to go on a lunch break, I would do the greeting, and I'd be like, hello, do you need anything? It was fun.
What's the last time I came to Hobby Lobby? Oh, Mother's Day, that's right.
Well, for a while we had guns, and then guns and ammo, and then no, I didn't work at Hobby Lobby. Back at Thicc Sporting Goods where I worked, we had guns and ammo, and then a bunch of people would come in asking for ammo, and then it was like, no, we don't have any. And then they'd, you know, be like, oh, you know, what's going to this country? What's going on?
What's going in the country?
No
ammo.
Yeah, no ammo. No ammo at my Thicc Sporting Goods. What is coming to this country? He did the thing and the stuff and the thing. They became one. Yeah, we're going.
I just don't know.
I should have said something. I should have. We need the little recording thing.
I want an on-air sign right there.
Gotta let everyone know.
They need to know what we're doing.
Exactly.
That way they can hit us with their cars when they hit us.
So true.
Like what you should do to anyone.
Oh, that's Target right there. Really?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh, that's Target right there.
I didn't realize it was right next door.
No, it's
Okay.
the fucking lamp
I thought you meant like go back to the Target back by where we just were.
I did.
Whatever, we're already leaving.
We're already gone.
We're already gone.
It's rolling.
It's a yellow. I could have
the law.
I could have sped through it if I really wanted to. No, I'm sorry. I'm a patient person.
Crime.
Lion
Road or Lion Road?
Hmm?
Is that an E or no?
E. I think it's lean.
Lennon Road?
Maybe,
Scott's Topaz Dragon just broke him.
Can we get some 07s in chat?
we were paid.
I didn't realize we were truly employed. I must
Of course
admit.
we're truly employed. When you sign up to do YouTube, it's a full-time gig, Matthew. Yes.
That's why I put the bare minimum amount of hours into it.
It's just like a real job. Put the bare minimum and you get bullshit back.
Sounds like it.
Do our own taxes as a business.
I'm not. I swear, if we somehow make enough money, and that he has to give us a W-2, and we have to file our taxes in Minnesota, I'm gonna lose it.
What's wrong with Minnesota taxes?
It's that we have to file taxes in 2 different states. I don't want to do that.
How do you do your taxes as a YouTuber?
So to declare something on taxes, technically, the only reason that you need to declare something is if you make over $5,000. So, technically speaking, if we're employed under a company, because I believe Colin said we have an LLC, he's supposed to withhold taxes for state and federal if he does ever pay us. So he withholds those taxes and pays them to the state. And then when we do our tax returns, we'll get reimbursed the proper amount if we're doing everything by the book. If we're not doing everything by the book, then we file it as separate or independent income. And then we will have to pay the back taxes that were not paid because they were not withheld. Meaning that your tax return typically turns into a tax payment.
Give me like 30 discs. I want my disc 1 and 2 for my giant games. I want my Metal Gear Solid fucking 2 disc.
I mean, if you wanted like the modern COD on disc, you'd get like 10 fucking discs.
That'd be fun.
Plug in the multiplayer. Put in the multiplayer part 1 disc. Put in the multiplayer part 2
Multiplayer
disc.
part 1 gives you only a few maps and a few game modes.
Exactly. So if you're playing a different one, you have to put in disc 2.
Yep. I don't even know why they jump or push up a bunch of the graphics. They don't even update half. Or give them decent enough graphics for half of them. Their car there.
Yeah, I just...
Pull it.
Okay, whatever.
Hope they took my desk inside. I'm upset they just left it out here.
Doesn't look like it's out here.
Unless it got stolen.
Someone
They're
stole
stealing it right now.
Stole your fucking desk.
Thank you for watching the Dummy Thicc Carcast. As usual, we'll see you next week, hopefully for you. You know, as you do. Have a lovely day. Ladies, gents, all in between and all that fun stuff. Goodbye.